Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today was Thursday the 28th, and today the weather was rather dreary, crappy, rainy, kind of stormed overnight and that. It was raining most of the day off and on at different times, and it was one of those things that my plan was to get out and do my running later, I don't know, early afternoon, late part of the day, depends on how you look at it, I guess. And I was kind of looking forward to running the rain. It had been fairly cool all day. Was kind of excited about that. Had to do some running. Had to go to the courthouse, pay some taxes, and try and change some paperwork and that kind of stuff, and just little things here and there. Went to the banks. I had to go do some of that stuff. It's just a lot of just general crap you don't realize that you just kind of waste a whole day doing virtually nothing of any real productivity, but stuff that all needed to be done. I end up also, while I was out, I got back and found one of my things that I ordered here a while back was a speaker that I'm going to try and mount on my bike for riding and just make it a little bit safer so I don't have headphones in, dealing with traffic coming up behind me, and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Hopefully I might get a chance to use that Saturday. I may be taking my bike up to Des Moines and riding some trails up there. We'll see how that goes. I headed out before I found the speaker and stuff. Headed out. A friend of mine was having a yard sale and went over to kind of check their yard sale out. Garage sale, I guess. It was raining like crazy, so there were surprisingly people there. I don't know how they did, if they sold anything or not. There were a couple people buying some stuff when I was there. There was nothing of the sale that was anything I was going to be able to really need or anything I was going to be able to flip for good money on eBay type thing, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. Swung by where a house had a sign on an old grill sitting out front that said free, and I went back over there. I saw it late yesterday. I thought, well, I'd swing by there today, see if I couldn't grab it. I grabbed the trailer and the van together, and of course it was actually no longer out by the road. It was pushed up against the garage, so I'm assuming somebody said they were coming to get it or whatever. Who knows? Probably should have just went and got the van last night and went down there and got it and not had to worry about missing it, but it's not that big a deal. I was going to try and turn it into a fire pit type deal if the regulator and stuff was still good. I don't know if it was or not. And what I didn't need, I was going to haul off to the scrap yard and get a couple bucks worth of scrap weight out of it. So that didn't work out. I did go for my run today, and unfortunately it was raining when I went in the gym to change. Came back out and it was not raining, and it just got humid and sticky and gross. So I got my run in though, at least. Got that all done up. I was actually still on the run. I plan on running quite a bit more, even against doctor's wishes. I don't know, I felt like running more today. And I got stopped by one of Bruce's previous owners and stopped and talked to her for a little while. She wanted to hang out with Bruce for a minute or two and kind of play with him. Her kids were there, so they all got out of the truck and ran around and played with the dog for a little while and stuff. And one of them was running through the parking lot, and again, it had been raining all day, so it's all wet and muddy and sloppy and gross. And the kid comes running around the corner like a bat out of hell and tries to stop right in front of us and falls flat on his butt. He's covered in just mud and that, and I thought it was kind of funny. The mom actually laughed too. She wasn't real happy he's all muddy, but she thought it was pretty funny the kid fell down. So, I don't know, he's in that, I don't know, probably 6, 8 years old. I don't know, somewhere in that ballpark range. I don't know how old he is, but it was pretty fun just watching the kids make a fool of themselves and that. The one was running on the bed of the truck, like walking like a tightrope type thing, and I was banging on their feet, making them think they're going to fall and stuff. And they made it all the way to the side of the truck, and then was heading down back towards the cab and fell and tried to blame it on me. And I'm like, I banged your feet with my pop bottle way over here. There's no way it could be, my fault when you're on that side of the truck. So we had some fun there. She almost hit her face, which would have sucked, but didn't, so it was no big deal. Went ahead and got a text from a friend of mine who wanted to know if I wanted to go for a walk and that. Told him I was out running. Actually, he said I wanted to go for a run walk, and I'm like, that's cool. And then I told him I was kind of in that still running still, so I told him I'd head back to the gym, which put me in less miles than I was planning on running today, but more miles than the doctor wanted me to. So went back to the gym, went ahead and headed out, went for the walk, started just basically kept the watch going on the walk part and the run so they're combined together. No big deal there. We walked about 3 miles probably and just kind of talked, and they had a bunch of junk going on in their life and tried to help, give them hope, give them insight, like different view of what could be happening. So they've got a bunch of crap that's sort of in their control, but really not in their control, and some stuff like that sometimes just letting people vent is best thing to do. So I have a really hard time with that. I mean, come on, I'm freaking brilliant. I should be able to help you and make better decisions than you can. So I have a really hard time not trying to jump in and solve a problem. Really, just it's not my thing to sit there and let somebody vent especially when it's dumb stuff that I know could be changed. So they would just make this change and that change, and you'd never have the problem again. But they're not willing to make those two changes. So that right there is a little bit frustrating at times, but I'm getting better at it. I did really good today. There was numerous times I went to kind of jump in to kind of influence my opinion, and I was able to shut my mouth. Or I actually got to do is I would change it to like a story. So already once you start talking, it's hard to just like shut up. So I would kind of tell this little story and kind of like tell them I was breaking their thought a little bit, and then went on and we had a fine time there. I headed back out. Got a couple things on the shop done in that. Got home, got cleaned up. I was so sticky and sweaty and gross after the run, and then you go for the walk. And I would have much better been walking first than running. I would not have been nearly as gross, but oh well, that was the order we ended up in. So that's all I have for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.